Okay, so this is a video for domain and range and increasing and decreasing functions 3.3.3 on Apex. So domain is your X values that are used and your range is your Y values. So on this first picture here that is blue, our domain is all of our X values. You want to say from the smallest to the largest. So our smallest X values over here at -3. Our largest X values over here at 1. So -3, 1. Now there's some different formatting that you can use. Apex uses interval formatting, so they put an X in the middle because the domain is X. Now see the open circle? The open circle means that it's not used. So it has to be greater than this, but it's not equal to. So X is bigger than -3, which means -3 is less than X. Over on this other side, we have a solid circle. That means that that number is included. So X has to be between -3 and 1. It does not include -3. That's why there's no equal sign under that. And then the 1 is included. That's why there is an equal sign. Okay. When you have a left and a right, your arrows will always go this direction. We'll do an example later where it only goes in one direction. The range then is the Y values. Let's pick a different color. Let's do blue. Okay, so now we're looking at our Y values. Our biggest Y value is 0. Our smallest Y value is -4. So -4, Y, 0. Now we're using Y because it is our range. Now -4 is included because it has a dot here. It also has a dot right here. Anything along the line is included. So it's including -4. Now over here on 0, there's an open dot, but like I said, anything on the line is a dot itself. So since this is a dot right here, that is also included. So it'll also be an equal to. Okay, take a second to look at this red one right here. See if you can figure out the domain and range. Pause the video. Okay, so domain is X values. X is right here, so this goes from 1 to 10. Remember your arrows when you have two numbers are always going to go this way. Now they're all closed circles. There's no open circles, so they get equal to's. Try your range. Pause the video. Okay, so the range of the bottom is here at -2. The top is here at 5, 6, 7. So -2, Y to 7. This does have a closed dot. It's on the line, so it is included. 7 has a closed dot. It is also included. Okay. What is all real numbers? If you've taken the quiz once, you might know that. So on this video here, the domain, this arrow means that that picture is going to forever keep getting taller and farther to the left. This one's going to keep getting taller and farther to the right. So the domain, it's going to keep going forever and ever and ever and ever to the left. So this, no matter how far you go this way, you're going to meet the graph somewhere. So your domain is all real numbers, because no matter which X value you picked, I could pick 100, there's going to be part of my graph somewhere up there. Okay, it's going to be huge, but it's somewhere. Now the range for this one is different. This we talked about where sometimes you don't have two numbers. So the range, the bottom is -1. The top keeps going. It keeps getting taller and taller and taller. So sometimes people will say infinity. We don't like to use those. So on this one, you can just see that it's -1 and up, which means Y is greater than -1. There's also a closed dot right here, which means it's or equal to. Okay. So again, domain is your left and right, how far to the left, how far to the right, your X values go. So this one was -3 with an open circle. This one was 1 with a closed circle. I'm going to make one up over here. Let's see. Let's say our graph went like this, and let's say that this is at -3, and this is at 2, so this is the point -3, 2. Let's say the graph does that. So your domain, your smallest x value is -3. Your largest x value, well, there's an arrow, so it keeps going. So it goes to infinity. So you would say x is everything bigger than -3. So x is greater than -3. Now, since it's a closed dot, it is or equal to. For your range, your smallest y value is 2. And your biggest y value, well, there's an arrow, so it's infinity. So you want to say that your y values are everything bigger than 2. So y is greater than 2. And again, it's a closed dot, so it gets an equal sign. The other thing on this quiz, it talks about increasing, decreasing, and constant. So this picture right here, you always talk about increasing and decreasing from left to right. So starting on the left, this picture is decreasing till here, so until 1. So from -1 to 1, it's decreasing. But from 1 to 1, 2, 3, it's increasing. Okay, so from here, what is it doing from -1 to 1? Well, it is decreasing. What is it doing when it's less than that? Don't go like this. Don't go that way. Remember, you always want to read from left to right. It's increasing. This is increasing. Increasing, decreasing, and again over here is increasing. Okay, let's start with the easy pieces. On this side from -1, 2, 3, 4. From -4 to -2, what is the graph doing? Starting on the left, it's increasing. From 2 on, so 2 up, what is it doing? It's increasing. And then what is the graph doing between -2 and 2? Well, it's flat. If it's flat, that means that it's constant. It's the same, constant. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, so which piece of the graph is increasing? So from here to here, it's increasing, it's going up. Increasing. It's also increasing right here. It's also increasing right here. Where's the graph constant? Well, the graph is staying the same right here. And where's the graph decreasing? Let's do blue. It's decreasing here, here, and here. So part of the questions will have you matching. Just look really carefully at the numbers that it uses and make sure that you're always reading from left to right. So some people will start here and they'll say, oh, well, I'm going up, so it must be increasing. No, we're not doing that because we have to start on the left. Start on the left, this graph is going down, so it's decreasing.